Wow. This is the 30-day test on the Dyson robot vacuum cleaner. It has been cleaning my house for 30 days, and here's everything it's picked up. I am super excited about this video. I'm going to show you each and every day at picking up everything out of my house, but it has absolutely been cleaning my house like crazy. I am super excited about this. I was not paid for this video. I bought this with my own money, and now let's see how the 30-day test did. Okay, so here's a close-up. It get a lot of dog hair, a lot of fine particles, even some big popcorn kernels, even some ones that are already popped. Wow, this thing did an incredible job. 30 days of cleaning my house. I'm going to show you exactly how it went. The Dyson robot vacuum cleaner has been cleaning my house day 1 and 2. Okay, let's open this up. We're simply going to press this button. It's got a trap door. Oh, wow. That is incredible. It even filled up the little tube right here. Wow. Would you look at that? That is incredible. Look at all the fine dust and all of the hair. Here's what the dustbin looks like. I'm going to blow this out really quick, but I am just amazed that the HEPA filter shows hardly any signs at all. I mean, it does a really good job. There it all is. 1 day of cleaning my house. The Dyson robot vacuum cleaner. Today, the Dyson 360 robot vacuum cleaner has cleaned my house day 3, 4, and part of 5. I gotta check airways. That usually just means the dustbin's full. So let's open it up. Wow, again, this thing is incredible. Here's what the app says. And sure enough. So let's, again, this is all doing really well. Now, somebody in the comments did say, make sure, I need to probably put something down. Don't damage this right here. Okay, now let's put it down. Again, I'm not getting a whole lot of hair wrap. Again, this is easy. Lift it up. Yeah, you just gotta kind of grab that, tilt it up. Now the airways are completely blocked. Okay, so we're just gonna push. I could blow that out, but we're just gonna push. So I am finding, see, there's a big area where all of the dirt and debris go into, and then it goes in that little tube. Some of it is sticking. There was a screw, or there is, and some of the hair was kind of getting stuck, but now it's free. I have a little bit of hair wrap here. This is sealed. I'm pretty amazed. I'm just really amazed. Not much hair wrap. I think I did cut a few off, but wow. I think there's teeth. Are there teeth? No, I don't see the teeth to take them off, but the roller, everything's looking good. So if we look down there, there's that tube. It was pretty clean. It got really clean. Now I am starting to see kind of like that fuzz that builds up on the back of brush rollers. I may need to take like a metal brush and brush that off eventually. See, on the back side, you'll get that fuzz. Let's take a look at the filter. Again, it's just looking good. I would expect, you know, this is HEPA filtration, and it's just in really good shape still. And it's just so easy. So well built. Okay, let's again, there's everything. Wow, I am just so amazed. Again, it's so simple to empty. I'm just gonna move this lever. There's an arrow, even tells you which way. Trap door, it's got a spring this way, so it's gonna open up this way. Wow. Yeah, it really started to compact it around that door right there. Still, this is so easy. Let's go blow this out real quick. It wipes that screen off. There's a few hairs now starting to kind of get caught in that metal screen. Whoa. It gets dusty. All right, I had to move. There's a wasp. I gotta go find that wasp that's hiding somewhere, but I was making him mad. There's the opening. Okay, let's take a look again. Lots and lots of hair, long hair, lots of dust. That's been the most incredible thing. And big pieces, small pieces, popcorn kernels, which can be extremely hard to pick up. So I know people are asking, how dirty is your house? I didn't think it was this dirty, but I'm gonna keep running it till it comes back clean. The Dyson robot has cleaned my house day 6, 7, 8. And it's completely full again. Man, this thing is doing such a good job. And I love how so the intake is here and it starts filling it up right here. And then you'll see it like after about 2 days, it's right, or about a day, it's like right here. And then it kind of walks its way over and stacks it until it gets to right here. Okay, so it's got about 3 empties in here already. We're gonna see how long it takes to fill up a 5-gallon bucket. Here it is again, it's full, and you just simply press that lever and it's all gonna come out. Wow, I'm just amazed at the fine dust it gets. Look how fine that dirt is that it's getting out of the carpet. And I do have to blow this off. There's some hairs stuck up here. That gets really dirty. And it does wipe that off pretty good every time you empty it. I'm gonna go blow this out. Now you don't have to do this every time. I just like to do it just to kind of keep things. Again, I think this can replace a vacuum cleaner now. That's absolutely amazing. We're gonna see how full we can get it. Okay, let's put it back. And let's just tell it to start cleaning. I've got it on the schedule, but. Oh, it wanted me to wipe that. It said that sensor needed wiped off, but. Now I do have some linoleum, and that's what the S8 Max V. It's gonna be mopping my linoleum, but I have a ton of carpet and the Dyson's been cleaning my carpet. Now I did have one issue with the Dyson. It did get stuck in the bathroom with a taller rug, so I did put a no-go zone there. And I also had one issue the other day, after about 3 weeks of, you would start it and it would just sit there and spin and the clock would count, but it never moved. So I had to swipe down on the screen and turn it off. Or I swipe up and do a manual turn off, turn it back on, and then it worked. So it just had a little glitch. Whenever it did a scheduled start and I tried to manually start it, the clock would just spin and count up, but it never actually moved. And again, I got a pet bed here. So we do have a dog that's inside a lot with a lot of dog hair, but I'm just absolutely amazed. We got a bunch of carpet in this house. I don't have any no-go zones. We kind of leave the rugs. There's the cords. It stays away from the rugs. It doesn't get caught up in them. Doesn't get caught up in the cords. So this thing's doing a really good job. Very, very impressed with it. Yeah. I know somebody commented that it was bumping into a lot, but I don't notice it bumping into like other robots do. Okay, I say that and there it bumps into that. Now the only thing I do notice, and you may have noticed it there, so it goes back and forth. And I do notice like it went in this path, you know, it went like this, and then when it was supposed to go like this, it kind of goes like this, and then at the last minute it kind of starts to veer. It veers off just a little bit, kind of at an angle. So I do think it leaves a little bit, but I think it'll probably get it when the next cleaning. But I do notice that it doesn't go in the perfect straight line. It does kind of veer on that second pass. Sometimes it's hard to tell. There it seems to be going pretty straight. And the brush roller has developed a little bit of a different sound. I got some popcorn. The brush roller, I mean, I did have to cut some hair off of it a little bit, but the brush roller is sounding maybe just a little different. Maybe the brush roller is sounding a little bit louder. And I haven't done anything to the HEPA filter. It barely looks like it's dirty. These Dyson robots just do such a great job of, they don't rely on the filter system. They rely on the dust bin, and they've got just they have it engineered correctly. Like somebody told me in the comments, a Cyclone technology that puts the dirt in there, but it doesn't clog up the filter inside the dust bin. Because I'm amazed it can get that thing completely full, and it's like still has suction. Now eventually it does, if you forget to empty that, eventually you'll get a clogged, it'll say it'll stop, clean the airway or something, I forget, but it'll tell you. It doesn't, and one time it did tell me the dust bin was full. I did get that notification one time. Okay, let's take a look at, I have not had any problem. The Dyson app works really well. It's just kind of limited, but let's go to let's see its activity. So yesterday again, it did get caught right there. Doesn't really tell you, but it did get caught on a foot leg. It always seems, that's where the dog comes in. So there's where it's always really dirty. There's a rug. That's the back door. The house is starting to get pretty clean. Monday did a full clean. Now it never cleans my house on one charge. It can get about 3/4 of it. It'll go back and charge. It takes about an hour or two for it to charge up, and then it finishes the rest of the house. There it did just the kitchen. There it did the whole house. There it did the whole house. Let's see if I'm starting to get, I was going to see if I was starting to get different colors on the different rooms, like dust, it's called dust prediction. After it cleans your house for a while, it kind of knows, okay, this area has always been kind of dirty, so it lets you know that you may need to clean that more often. Again, put it on a schedule. I've got it on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. It starts at 10 o'clock. And today is June 12th. It's not had another update. Again, that last update, May 17th, it really improved the, it just improved it overall. It just works now. So again, we're gonna see, I mean, I'm pretty excited to see, I mean, that's incredible how much it's getting. And we've been using other robots to clean our house, but this one just does an amazing job, but it doesn't do a mopping or self-empty. So I got the Mach Eufy S1. I've been using it. It does a really good job mopping. So whereas this one, the Dyson's really good at vacuuming, this one's good at mopping. So look for that video. I got a quick review. I'll have a more detailed review, and I'll compare it to the Dream X40 and the Roborock S8 Max V. And I had a problem with the S8 Max V, so be sure and check out that. I just got a brand new one. The LiDAR was having a problem, so they did send me a new one, and I kind of go through the whole process with everyone. Okay, so it's been day 9, 10, and 11. This thing has been doing a really good job. Let's stop it. I should have emptied it before it started because it's completely full. It stacks it up. Let's go empty it. And let's just take a look, see how it's doing. There, it does open the door when it goes around the edges of your room. The roller's still doing good. Yep. HEPA filter. Yeah, it doesn't look too dirty. Okay, so it looks like there might start to be getting some around this little flapper here. I've never really cleaned that flapper. But again, it is so amazing how it stacks it up. When you first empty it, it's going to start stacking the hair and dirt and debris. And it works its way around until eventually it will start coming out that little tube. So I caught it just in time. Let's empty it. Wow, look at that. That is amazing. I think it might have picked up a little bit of water around the dog bowl or something because it kind of seems like it's stuck. Yeah, it was a little damp. Sometimes around the dog bowl there's some water. So I'll have to wash that out. But yeah, it's doing a good job. I'm not going to blow it out this time. That kind of, when you open it and close it a couple times, it wipes that screen. Yeah, that screen. I may have to wash that in another week or so, but I am so excited about this test. Again, lots of these, I can tell it's starting to get, our house is starting to get a lot cleaner. I'm anxious to see what it actually looks like after a while. 30 days, coming soon. Okay, so it's been day 12, 13, and 14, and it is full again. Wow, absolutely amazing. Let's go empty it out. Let's make sure everything else looks okay. Yep, everything, brush roller looks fine. Okay, we're halfway through. We're going to see again. Let's see how it does. Wow. Wow. That is amazing. That is absolutely amazing. And again, it kind of scrapes it a little bit. But let's do it again. Let's do a close-up look. Got in trouble for using a plate. I got to use a bucket now. Oh, wow. See, it just stacks it and stacks it. Look at the fine dust that it's getting. Okay, let's add it. We're halfway through. Wow, man, oh man. Ooh, it even got like a big piece of paper. We're getting 30 days worth of dirt and debris out of our house. Now, it only keeps 5-day history. I was hoping I could go back and see all the history, but it only keeps the last 5 days. Again, we're getting those around the front door. It's really, I think it's gotten stuck twice now, 2 or 3 times in the last. It was just a really quick fix. I mean, it just got stuck on like a little chair arm or something. Yeah, right there, it got stuck on that chair. But I ended up putting a no-go. I've put 2 no-go zones. That chair has gotten stuck twice. And in the bathroom has a really thick rug right in front of the toilet. So I put a no-go zone there. Okay, it's been 4 days. Day 15, 16, 17, and 18. And the little door on the side is open. It does that at the end of the room. All right, let's pause it. Now this thing is completely full again. Wow. Let's just make sure we see. Yep. Roller's doing good. Everything is looking really, really good. Take a look at the filter. This is the HEPA filter. It doesn't seem that dirty yet. This is a 30-day test. Now I have had 2 problems. It disconnected from the Wi-Fi. I don't know why, but I had to go into the menu and shut it down. I've had to do that twice. It's kind of hiccuped where it kind of just loses connection with Wi-Fi, and then when it loses the connection with the Wi-Fi, it doesn't start the auto cleaning. So for one day it didn't start, and I had to realize what was going on. Then the next day I just manually started. Then the next day I had to reboot it, which is just powering it down with the display. Okay, we know the routine now. 4 days, we're up to day 18. Again, it's almost starting to come out. So let's empty it. Wow. Again, just amazed how well it's cleaning. I did wipe off, it had sucked up some water the previous video, so I did wipe that area off because that was really dirty now. But again, so this is going to need cleaned, looks like. There is a scraper every time you open and close it. There is a rubber scraper that does scrape that off. So let's take a look. Wow, again, absolutely amazing. Look at that fine dust that it is still finding. It's just, I did have to go 4 days, so my house is getting cleaner. And we're gonna do a tally at the end of 30 days. Wow, it is really getting up there. Absolutely impressive. So I have had, like I said, I had to reset it twice, which, that's pretty, I'm okay with that. That's not a big deal to me yet. Okay, look, I'll do the very next day coming up next. I'll see you probably 4 or 5 days now. Okay, it's been day 19, 20, 21, 22, and 23, 5 days. Let's take a look at it. Let's open it up. Wow, it is completely full. Wow, how's it been doing? Let's take a look. All right, roller looks really good. Let's take a look at this. All right, it looks fine. Okay, so it's really extremely full. Wow, that is a lot of stuff. Now I do think it ran over must have got into the water bowl again. I am gonna blow that out this time. So again, this is day 19, 20, 21, 22, and 23. I did have to remap my house. It got lost a couple times, so I went ahead and remapped my house, and now it does seem to be doing a little bit better job now. So we're almost done with the 30-day test. Here we have the 5-gallon bucket. Oh, wow, look at that. Okay, so let's blow this out. Okay, it's been day 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. I'm done with my testing. Let's see how well it's cleaned. Wow. And it is, wow, it's completely full again. Oh my goodness. Yep, it's completely full. Okay, we're gonna clean it. Wow, it started to come out the end again. So let's take it, let's open it up and see how it did. Wow, that is so incredible. Wow, it really compacts it right in that area where the tube is. But it does sometimes pick up water around the dog bowl, and then that's why the stuff sticks to it. Wow. Pretty nice. Let's take this off. Yep, this is the end of the 30-day test. I have cleaned this once. I haven't cleaned it with water, but I just used a blowgun to blow it all off. I think I'll be cleaning it with water this time. Yeah, I'll rinse all of this out. This comes apart real easy. Look at everything it gets. That is so incredible. All of the hair, all of the fine dirt. Wow. And let's put it back. I thought I might fill this big container up, but I didn't fill the 5 gallons up. But I think I did fill, what is this? This is a 2 gallon. Wow, I did fill the 2 gallon up. It's got a lot of fine dust. Okay, this thing has been a workhorse. Now let's go, and we always have to be careful of this sensor. I know when I flip it over, I never want to damage that. So let me get a towel. All right, so let me flip it over. The brush roller has changed sounds a little bit. Now, I think there's some stuff in the tube. Yeah, there was a little bit of debris in the tube. That tube stays relative. I should have emptied it out quicker. I wanted to finish the test. I wanted to go 30 days. Let's take the brushing. I push this button. Again, I can take this over to the sink and I can clean this. I can rinse this, let it dry. How did hair wrap do? Pretty good, actually. Wow. No, we have some hair wrap down around here. Nothing in there. I don't know if I can disconnect this door. I would love to be able to take this off over to the sink and clean it. I don't know if I can. It does have a Phillips screw, but it might be kind of hard on me. Maybe I'll just brush it. And just get a brush. I'm going to want to blow all this out. This little door did a pretty good job. Yeah, that's pretty good. I got my findings. I'm going to talk about all my findings on my 30-day test. Yeah, I mean, it does have that fuzz on there. Sometimes that's hard to get off. Get you this is a brass, but get like a brush, like a wire brush, and that gets that fuzz off the back side of that brush. That might be why it's kind of changing sound a little bit. Okay, I brushed all that off. Let's clean it. Because it does seem dirty. I want to see if I can get this to look really clean. I'm going to have to let this dry now. Ooh, yeah. So it was extremely dirty. I was debating whether to do this or not. I'm glad I decided to. Wow. So there's a lot of dirt that gets in that brush roller. Okay, now I know. I don't think that comes out. Now I know to clean the brush roller. I think they tell us to do that. Yeah, it looks like a different color already. But I'm going to have to let this dry overnight. Okay, let's wash all the parts that I can wash. Again, we got to be careful. That hinge seems kind of fragile. Again, this is at the end of a 30-day test. I did notice there is some stuff that's getting stuck in there. May have to do a little bit more of a detailed job cleaning that area. All right. Yeah, I don't know if that's supposed to be spring-loaded or what. It seems to be working now. All right, now let's do this. This is extremely dirty. And it doesn't come apart any more than this. So I'm going to want to make sure and let this dry overnight outside. I recommend blowing this out first and then washing it. I should have blown it out. There seems to be, if I shake it up, there seems to be some dirt kind of trapped in an area where I can't get to really good, kind of inside there. If I keep shaking it, I get dirt. See, I keep getting dirt out. So I recommend blowing this out before you wash it out. Okay, let's blow this out. All right, now let's check the HEPA filter. Now, one thing I've noticed, the HEPA filter never seems to get super dirty. But let's rinse it out too, but let me blow it out first. I'm amazed, I thought this would get dirtier. Yeah, nothing. Okay, let's clean this. It says it's washable. This will take a couple days to dry probably. I'm not getting hardly any dirt out of it. It doesn't come apart anymore. So this one didn't need it very much at all. Yeah. Let's wash this. And this picked up a lot of your hair. She sheds a lot. Don't you? That's all right. That's what we got the robot for. So one area I'm going to see that I want to clean better is this right here. And down in here, that's going to be hard to clean. I mean, you got to be really careful with this motor. I would like to get down that because that's what you see. I could clean that a little bit better. The drive wheels, I never had a bit of problem with anything there. I'm definitely glad I cleaned the roller. It was probably holding a lot of dirt that I just didn't think about. Sometimes I like, why do you have to clean? It looks fine. No, it was holding a lot of dirt. The HEPA filter, I could have gone another couple months. That did not need cleaned. This did. This is going to be an issue. Definitely blow it out every single time before you wash it because I kept getting dirt. So I would like to be able to take that just one more step apart to clean, and cleaning that grate is going to be, that's key right there. Now again, I did have it does fill up sometimes. That's the tube going to the front. I never had a problem here. I did have a problem one time. I didn't have it connected all the way. So you got to really make sure to connect it in. And I never really, I should have really cleaned the sensors. I guess these are sensors. You're going to need a little brush. Like it's hard to get in there. You're going to need, I think there's a sensor here. They don't say a whole lot. I mean, they do talk about it a little bit. And there's a sensor there. Yeah, again, I'm going to want to clean that better because that's what you see. But there's no way. And you definitely have to keep, this sensor is probably the most important. Definitely keep that clean. And I do feel bad for I might have made a mark. Definitely, anytime you put this on it, I would just flip it over. That's a pretty important sensor. Yeah, this is going to take a day or two in direct sunlight. That's really thick, and I got that really wet. So that's going to be, this other stuff I think will dry pretty quick. Again, absolutely blown away by how much it cleaned and how well it cleaned. Could the navigation be better? Yeah, it can be. They've improved it. It could be a little bit better. Okay, let's go to the Dyson app. They only keep 5 days of cleaning activity. Oh yeah, I'll talk about that in a little bit. Yeah, see, I've had to remap my house twice. Once in the beginning, and then once halfway through. And now, see, it cleaned and then the maps here. That's frustrating. So there, it's cleaned within the map. Yeah, the mapping is just, you know, it starts out fine, and then once it has a little bit of a hiccup, then it kind of goes nuts. Yeah, I think the app is just so limited. I would love to see where you could do 2 passes. Right now you can't do 2 passes. I've got it on a schedule. The schedule seems to be working. The mapping, again, back to mapping. LiDAR navigation, I think, man, if this thing had LiDAR navigation, I think it'd be pretty amazing. But adding the no-go zones, you have to label the no-go zones, which is a little bit more time consuming. They're called restrictions. Again, the mapping, in my opinion, that's when you can just take, that's when I just set it. You can pick the robot up and set it in a place, and it doesn't use the map. It just vacuums till it runs out of battery, then goes back to its starting point. That's called off restrictions, or it turns restrictions off. But yeah, I wish the map was just better. You know, here it cleaned and it didn't even clean. It didn't even line up with the map. So I had to do 1 remapping. It had 2 random stops. Now these were kind of concerning. The robot stopped, no, I had 3, I'm sorry, 3 random stops. And I mean, it was weird. It stopped twice in the same spot. Like it was a Bermuda Triangle. It was underneath, it wasn't really underneath anything, but it was just off to the side of the room, kind of in a corner a little bit, and it just stops. And it's like, it doesn't know what to do, it's dead. I think I could go up and hit it, but it wouldn't start. I had to go back, pick it up, put it on the dock, and it was ready to go. But those were weird. Again, like a Bermuda Triangle in that one spot. It just stopped. Those were concerning. I'm almost ready to call Dyson on that, saying I had 3 random just stopped. And it was like in the middle of the room, like nothing got caught. So I'm not sure there. It randomly sometimes will tell you when the bin's full and sometimes it won't. I think it should be able to tell you when the bin's full. I mean, I do like how you can look at it. And again, I don't know why they have the lines here. It stacks the stuff. And I think that's very impressive. It starts, let me see, yeah, it starts right here. Like there's a little notch just for that. But it stacks the stuff all around. And then when you start to see it, like you're right, what I did, I looked down, and on the left-hand side, when the robot's docked, this is in here like that. When I start to see the stuff being stacked over here, that's when I know it's getting full. And then you'll eventually, it'll start coming out the front. But that is, it has suction the entire time. There's the game changer. I'm starting to figure Dysons out. And I don't know, I'm not an engineer or anything, but they're using cyclonic action to keep the stuff off of this and to keep it on inside the filter. Okay, so let's put this back together. Okay, so somehow these are cyclones, and it keeps the stuff, so when the dirt and debris come in, it naturally would want to stick to the screen, because that's where the air is being sucked in, and that's what's creating the suction. So other vacuum cleaners just have a filter, and stuff comes in and gets stuck to the filter. This, somehow, the action, it forces the material to stay in the bin, but allows suction to continue. And I think you have pretty much the same suction as the bin gets completely full. Now, again, I don't have test equipment hooked up to it or anything. It just appeared that way, that it keeps the stuff off of the suction cyclone area and allows stuff to keep coming in. Because once that filter, if that filter would get clogged, if that gets clogged, you're gonna lose, you don't have any suction. That's how the air gets sucked in through here. Then it creates a cyclone. Inside here, I think we're missing the swirling action. We can't see it, but it's somehow swirling the suction so that the debris stays in the chamber but doesn't get stuck to here. And they use that on their vacuums. It took me 1.5 years of testing vacuum cleaners to realize that Dyson has it going on. I've read his story. He was an engineer, and I think he figured it out. I think he figured out how to keep the stuff off the filter, and you can still fill the chamber up, but you don't lose suction. So I'm a big proponent of Dyson. Now, with that being said, they are expensive, and that's where I'm at the point now where I'm like, okay, You've proven to me your vacuum cleaners work. Now I got to really dive in and say, is it worth, like this is a $1,200 vacuum cleaner. Man, that's a lot. So that's going to be the hardest thing to figure out for me, especially with their vacuum cleaners. Their vacuum cleaners, sometimes they're 2 to 3 times more expensive than another vacuum cleaner. They do have superior technology, just is it worth it? That's what I'm working on right now. And I've got to figure that out. And again, I did learn, so if you take this downstairs and you start it, it will come back to its original starting spot. So anytime you take this off the dock and you want to put it in a room and clean that room, it'll clean the room, but then it comes back to the spot where you left it and stops. So that's, and this thing just acts completely different. I mean, I thought this thing was so bizarre when I first got it because I've never seen a robot with a full-size brush roller. And the drive wheels, like, there's really, that's right, the brush roller is like a drive wheel. I've never seen that. Normally you have drive wheels and the brush roller is just barely skimming the surface. But this, the brush roller is actually resting and it's part of the moving equipment. So that was very unusual for me. I didn't think that was gonna work. It actually turned out to be very, very good. There's these little wheels here. I don't think they're doing much. There's a lot going on with these drive wheels because they can lift up and down. And there again, I was unhappy that it didn't have a self-emptying base, but this canister actually holds a lot because of how efficient it is at storing the material. So, and again, at first it could only hold about 2 to 3 days. Eventually it could hold 5 days. So I'm okay with it not having the auto empty base because of how efficient it is at storing the material. And again, how easy it is for me to just go in here and pop this off and it's ready to go. And I just dropped everything. Okay, so here's a close up. It get a lot of dog hair, a lot of fine particles, even some big popcorn kernels, even some ones that are already popped. Wow, this thing did an incredible job. 30 days of cleaning my house. Okay, sorry, this video got really, really long, but I'm excited about it. I think people want to know about this. Again, $1,200. I bought this with my own money. What I recommend is, so $1,200 is a lot of money. But if you're able to spend $1,200 on this, I think it's a very good vacuum cleaner. All vacuum cleaners have problems, like you got to go grab it, it's stuck over here. None of them are flawless. I just think this right here speaks volumes of how well it cleaned, and it did pretty well good with obstacle avoidance. It just had a couple hiccups. You know, that full-size brush rollers just works really well. I mean, I actually really like it. I'm very excited about this product and the future Dyson products. They got another floor cleaner coming out for cleaning up wet messes, so I'm going to be getting that one when it comes out. I will put links to it underneath the show description notes. I did purchase this off of Amazon. If you end up purchasing it off of Amazon or Walmart using my link, the product won't cost you anymore, but I will get a small commission from the sale. It is a way of helping support my channel. That way I can continue to buy these with my own money and give you my honest opinion. Because when this thing first came out, I said, no, don't buy it. And so, but I'm glad they have finally I didn't know they were going to update it. So I wasn't going to recommend it. You never know if they're going to update it or not. So they did update it twice. It's in really good shape now. I think it's doing a good job. So $1,200, I think for $1,200, this is what you're going to get. I bet they do at least 1 or 2 more updates. We're trying to help navigation and mapping because they've got the suction down. Like, I think they've got all of this down. It's the technology and the app. That's where they got to concentrate on. And I think that can be fixed with software because they don't have to, like, oh, we got to manufacture a new part. Oh, this isn't working over here. I haven't found anything mechanically that's not working. So their problem is software. And I'm hoping, and I think they want this to succeed. I mean, again, I was really, really skeptical about how this worked with these wheels and the full-size brush. And again, the sound of the brush roller did change. And I think it's going to be a lot better now that all that fine dirt is out of there. So again, I really do appreciate everybody's support. If you could, please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. So again, thanks everybody I love what I do. I really do appreciate everybody's support. If you could, hit a follow over on Instagram. I'm also on TikTok And I have a Facebook page and a Facebook group page. I'll put links to them underneath the show description notes. Again, I bought this with my own money. If you click on one of those links, it may take you to Walmart or Amazon. And I am an affiliate with both of those. So the product won't cost you anymore, but I do get a small commission from the sale. It is a way of supporting my channel. I really do appreciate everybody. I have an Amazon storefront. So underneath there, it may take you to my Amazon storefront. And if there's other products you're looking for, you can search my Amazon storefront. There's a little search bar and you can search for, robot vacuum. It'll bring up all the robots I've reviewed on Amazon and you'll kind of get an idea of what I think of them there. So, and again, if you click on through there, I will get a small commission, but it is a way of helping support my channel because I love giving these honest reviews. Spending my own money, I can tell you exactly what I think of it. And if you want to kind of connect with me, I do Amazon live streams. So I'll do robot live streams that are for sale on Amazon, Tinicos, and then kind of just some good deals during Prime days. So those are live. And if you come over to Amazon and watch that live stream, you can talk to me and ask me questions about these specific products that I'm reviewing. So, and I'll be more than happy to demonstrate anything I can for you. So if you want a way of connecting with me live, Amazon Live, and I might be doing some others, YouTube Live and TikTok or Instagram, but kind of playing around with the live feature. I know that's important. People want to kind of connect and ask you certain questions, and then that way I can answer them. Also be sure and check out, I've been doing lots of videos on Blink security cameras and Ring. I've got these display boards. I've been having a lot of fun. I've been learning about them and doing lots of how-to videos, how to set them up, which one's the best. These videos are over on my Just a Dad Tips YouTube channel. Just a Dad Tips. I have 2 YouTube channels, but I have one Amazon storefront. So all of these products, along with the vacuum cleaners, will be on my Amazon storefront. And I'm still doing reviews, comparisons, how to maintain all of these vacuum cleaners, the Roborox, the Eufy X10 Pro Omni, the X40 Dream, X30. Here we've got the L20, which is on sale right now. We've got Roombas. Just finished up doing a comparison between the Dyson vacuum cleaners. We've got the Tinicos here. We've got the Shark Mess Masters, that brand new Bissell Crosswave. Some more robots going under testing. We've got some more testing right here. We've got the i5, the Eufy L60, and the Shark AI. So again, I really appreciate everybody's support. If you could, please hit the like button and subscribe. Again, if you click on the links down below, the products won't cost you anymore, but I do get a small commission from the sale. That way I can continue to purchase these products and give you my honest review. I'm really hitting on a theme here that I love. I love what I do. I want to do the homework for you and tell you, would I spend this amount of money on this robot or this product or this Ring camera or whatever it is I'm reviewing? I want to buy it with my own money and tell you exactly what I think of it. And I can do that when I buy it. I'm not paid for the video. It's just a great feeling. And so I really do appreciate when you click on those product links down below, it takes you to the site, Walmart or Amazon. The product won't cost you anymore, but I will get a small commission from the sale. It is a way of helping support my channel. I really, really do appreciate everybody's help and support. And again, if there's a product you would like to see me review, leave it in the comments down below. I try to look at the comments at least every day or every couple days. So again, thank you so much. If you could, please like and subscribe, and thanks again. And Miss Fiona has showed up. That you want to help? You just want a treat. Okay, there's your treat. Thanks for your help.